Hi, if you're new here, this is Info Legacy and we focus on technology, economy and lifestyle. Give a like to this video if you think this is useful because it helps with the algorithm, and subscribe for future updates. We're going to talk about procrastination in this video, how to avoid it and use it instead of being a victim of it. Procrastination is not merely a curious human aberration, one of the many instances in which people fail to pursue their interests in an efficient and productive manner. It represents a dysfunction of human abilities that are important, if not essential, for coping with many tasks, major or minor, that accumulate daily on our desks, in our memo books, or in our minds. When we procrastinate, we waste time, miss opportunities, and do not live authentic lives. MILGRAM, 1991. Let us take Jack as an example to explain this. He is a university student. He has lots and lots of stuff to do. There are things that needs immediate attention, like assignments that's due in a day, preparation for meeting that is due in a couple of hours with extracurricular activity team, game practice that he is supposed to attend every day. While he is doing his best from everything he could think of, there are things that are yet to be completed, and he is starting to feel that rather than completing that assignment, he could be better if he sits with a bucket of popcorn and a glass of Coke to watch a series trending on TV. He is not feeling happy to see those tasks piling up, and then to cut loose from this cycle, he escapes it with a nice movie time as he needs refreshment to feel good. He feels good about it, and now he gets his feet on the ground thinking to complete those things that he has to finish. But there's a catch. His brain gets happy when you choose the movie, not the task. So things go on and on. Acts like this, postponing your tasks that should have been done, is procrastinating. A shift in your normal work to get other stuff done is procrastinating, but that particular person may not be a procrastinator. As Dr. Joseph Ferrari says to American Psychological Association that everyone procrastinates, but not everyone is a procrastinator. Jack may be putting off many work, but it is important that he continues to put a priority list and follow them through. The problem arises when he has a list of to-do things, but he does not do it and makes procrastination a habit. Then we are looking at a chronic procrastinator who delays things everywhere, office, home, club, you name it. Now that you know about procrastination, there are various research being conducted to know exactly what goes on during procrastination. Jack is looking at his intentions. He has a list of to-do things and he realizes that there is a huge gap between what his intentions are and what he is doing to complete them. He realizes that with time he has fear that he will not be able to complete the task. He does not know that when he will be able to start the task. He thinks that his task will not yield perfect results. He also thinks about time. In some cases he thinks there is plenty of time and waits, and in other cases he thinks there is no time, so it won't be complete, and the gap increases more and more. With all this going on, Jack is now thinking, am I now in a good mood to start the work? And suddenly his mind wanders on other things and the task piles up in his desk. As many researchers categorize procrastination as active or passive depending on intention to procrastinate the work, the real effect is seen in people's lives when they become chronic procrastinator. And according to O'Brien 2002, more than 95% people who postpone the tasks wish to reduce such habit. Same is the case of Jack. He wants to get to work, complete those assignments and reach to the training session as soon as he can. What's holding him back is his state when he feels bad that he is procrastinating. He thinks about acting but is still in recovering state, so he chooses to wander around things expecting to complete the pending tasks. A lot of researchers have also connected it to self-control. Lack of it will lead to busy schedule, which covers with making every list possible but no work. At times people also have trouble keeping that list as it is and they change it. As Dr. Ferrari points out, procrastination is not waiting and it is more than delaying. It is a decision not to act. It is very helpful and useful to gather information to make an informed decision, but when one simply continues to gather beyond the point of adequate resources, then they are being indecisive and the waiting is counterproductive. Every scientist working to find out about procrastination is willing to know what exactly is causing procrastination. This will open ways to find out how to help people out of it. There are researchers in the field trying to link the economic benefit of procrastination and how utility of certain certain things will lead people to make a task on hold and enjoy another sets of movie. Piers Steele from University of Calgary found that in large extent procrastination plays a role between conscientiousness to performance. Further, it seems to be strongly related with distractibility, organization, achievement motivation, and an intention action gap. This means Jack's ability to focus and keep those tasks organized, celebration and completion of tasks with reward and reduction in gap between intention to certain things and actually doing it will have huge impact on his habit of postponing the task. On the other hand, different sets of literature is also looking into procrastination based on feelings. The idea is that we will feel good about postponing a task for a short time and then it will eventually lead to bad mood because the work is still pending. We also have depression, ADHD, OCD and other mental conditions affecting procrastination. One must pay close attention to have sound mental health as well. What people do working in cases of procrastination is that they choose to be sad over not doing the task. We must get over it and forgive ourselves and move on. If we continue being sad about not completing the task, then it will trigger another cycle which will not allow us to complete the task. The path of stoicism is also an effective method to keep the self-discipline on track. In a more normal practice, asking what is the next step will always allow you to be on the track. Again, Dr. Ferrari says, today's technology can help us not procrastinate if we use it wisely. Not have to surf the web for hours on irrelevant tasks. We can get systems that times us out after 10 minutes. We do not have to have a Blackberry with us all the time. Use technology as a tool, not as a means of delay. Now, Jack won't be super performer in a day. It involves lots and lots of work on his side. But Jack can also benefit from atomic habits. The willingness to improve over time with small minimal improvement in each area will yield massive results. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and see you in next video.